Warning, this video will contain swearing and it won't be formal in the slightest. Man City win 4 in a row. Oh, fuck off. Manchester United have finished 8th and Manchester City have won their 4th Premier League title in a row. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. For all the misery that we've had to endure this season, this is the icing on the cake. To anybody still trying to suggest that Alex Ferguson's era was more dominant than Pep, you need to give your head a wobble. Fergie never won 4 in a row. Fergie never won 6 out of 7. Fergie was not equipped with the resources that Pep's been equipped with. But regardless of who's more dominant, Man City have just won the league again this year, and this is getting so fucking boring. It's just so predictable, isn't it? No matter how good Liverpool and Arsenal look in February, you always knew City were going to win it in the end. And the fact that they were still trying to hype up this final day as if it was going to go any other way. Man City were never going to drop points to West Ham at home. Come on. Man United have actually won our game. We beat Brighton 2-0. We haven't won many recently, especially not against Brighton. That was our first win against them in 6 games. So the 3 points made me very happy, and Rasmus Højlund scored a great goal as always. But in the end, those 3 points still aren't enough to place us any higher than 8th. 30 whole points behind our biggest rivals who have just won the 4P. It's our worst season ever in terms of league position. We've never finished as low as 8th, and we barely avoided our worst season ever in terms of points by 2. If we got a draw against Brighton, it would have equalled our worst season ever, and if we lost, it would have been our worst season ever in terms of everything. So we barely avoided that, but it still felt like the worst season ever anyway. We finished 8th for God's sake. In the space of 1 year, we've gone from 3rd to 8th. Yes, there's a lot of problems at the club. There's a lot of stuff that Jim Ratcliffe has to be working on, but there's still no excuses to be finishing 8th. Injury crisis or not, you can't be finishing 8th. Do you know how fucking abysmal that is? I don't see any way that we beat City in the final. We've lost the last 3 derbies. So yeah, as happy as I am about the win, we've got serious work to do in the summer because we can't go on like this, man. It's not good for my mental health. But unfortunately, the bottom line today is that Man City have won 4 in a row and we finished 8th. Absolutely disgraceful. United, please give us something in the FA Cup final. I'm actually begging you for some kind of happiness. And if I can't get that, then let's just work on having a much better season next season, because this summer is very important. The transfer window, there's a lot of positions that we need fixing up. There's a lot of staff to appoint. There's a lot of changes to make to the stadium because Jim Ratcliffe's already announced he's taking that more seriously than the Glazers have in the last 10 years after only being in the job about 4 months. So that's a credit to the guy, but I just hope that he keeps Erik ten Hag. Comparing this injury-riddled season to last season where we had nowhere near as many injuries, we performed far better last season under ten Hag in his very first shot at the job. And since a lot of the injured players that we've been missing have come back to the squad this season, we've been playing better football. 2 wins on the bounce, 2 games that we probably shouldn't expect to win. At least they've given us some positive momentum going into the FA Cup final because we need as much of it as we can get. I'm just hoping we don't concede in 13 seconds this year. Fucking hell.